What's going on, YouTube? Back at you guys again with another video today. Today's video, I want to go over the step-by-step process of kind of how it goes, starting your Amazon business, what you need, what tools you need, and just kind of going through the whole process with you guys. There's been tons of new people subscribing to the channel, joining the free Facebook group, linked in the description. Also, guys, if you are just watching this video for the first time, hit the subscribe button. I post tons of content based around selling on Amazon. So if you're trying to learn how to sell on Amazon, be sure to subscribe down below. But I want to make this video to help explain how the process works for you new people out there. I'm not going to leave anything out. I'm going to go through the whole process and just kind of break down exactly how selling private label on Amazon works. So to start off, obviously you guys are going to need an individual, or you need to set up your Seller Central account, right? So you're going to need an individual or a professional plan, right? Individual means you're not paying anything up front and you're paying an extra $1 fee for every sale. A professional is $39 per month, and you don't have to pay that extra $1 fee per sale. So obviously if you're selling more than 40 products per month, which you will be if you start selling, you're going to want to get the professional plan. I recommend it to everyone. Next thing is, this is optional. I didn't do this when I first started, so it's optional, and that is forming an LLC. You can right off the bat if you want to, but it's not needed. Once you start scaling your business, then you can look into getting an LLC. Next, you're going to need an EIN, a tax ID number, just so when you get 1099 at the end of the year from Amazon, you have to have all that stuff in place. So you are going to need, an EIN number, a tax ID number, to actually sell on Amazon, and a United States bank account. So yeah, that's basically the first step of the process. Set up your seller's account, form an LLC if you want to, and then get all your tax ID information set up. Next is going to be product research. This is probably the most important part of this whole process. If you don't have a great product, it's just not going to sell. So the product research is really the key to being successful on Amazon. If you have a good product and you just don't do everything exactly right, your product will still sell. But if you don't have that great of a product, it's just not going to sell regardless of what you do. So this is the most important part. One, you need to find your product research tool. I recommend Jungle Scout. It's what I use. I'll leave a link down in the description for you guys. But yeah, it's just a product research tool. It scans Amazon, finds products that meet your criteria, and it really just helps out a lot. So I recommend Jungle Scout. I've been using it for over 12 to 18 months now, and I love it. It's the only software I use, so that's what I recommend. Next step is you want to pick a niche on Amazon, whether it be health and wellness, or the kitchen category, or household category, or tools, or sports category. Whatever category you want to start your brand in and find your first product in, that's what you guys have to discover. So finding a niche is super important, because we want to build a brand. We just don't want to sell one-off random products. We want to build an actual brand that we can scale and sell on other platforms as well. Next is going to be starting your product research. I recommend you stay above the $18 price point. If you're going lower than that, it's just hard to make a good amount of money per unit. So I recommend staying with products that are priced $18 or above. The higher the better. It's just going to leave you with a lot more room for PPC and just all the other stuff I'm going to get into. Number 4 is, after finding your potential product, I recommend trying to find 5 to 10 potential products, and then breaking down those 5 to 10 products at the end and picking which one is the best. And then after you do that, you want to check these products for patents and trademarks. Obviously, you don't want to be launching a product that has a patent on it. Amazon's going to kick your listing off. You're not going to be able to sell it on Amazon, and you're just going to be out of a lot of money. So this step is super important. Next is going to be using Keepa and Camel to check average sales rank over the last year. You want to make sure your product's not seasonal. So these two tools, they're free. You can use them to see the sales rank over a sustained period of time in order to determine if your product is seasonal or not. Next, after you do your product research, we need to find somewhere to source these products. I use Alibaba.com. That's what everyone pretty much uses. It's a website that has a bunch of distributors, or not distributors, manufacturers that actually sell the products you're looking for that you can private label. So just go to Alibaba.com, type in the product you're looking for, and you'll find a bunch of suppliers that you can buy that product from. Another thing is, guys, you want to make sure these suppliers are gold suppliers and they are trade assured. Trade assurance means, like, if anything goes wrong, if you pay through trade assurance, you're more than likely going to get your money back. It's just another safety thing, just in case something goes wrong, your order isn't correct, your order never arrives, just stuff like you don't really need to worry about up front. It's just to have your back in the end. And gold supplier means, like, they've been selling for a while, they have a good reputation, and it's just, you always want to order from these type of suppliers. Next is going to be contact a supplier using a template. Don't just type in, hey, I want to get 300 units of your product, how much is it, right? These suppliers know this type of stuff, right? They know if you're a newbie, they know if you don't know what you're doing, and they are going to rip you off. So make sure you have a great template. Sounds professional, you look professional, you sound like a professional business, so you guys are able to negotiate the best price possible, which was the next step, right? Negotiating the best price possible. The lower the price, the higher the margin there is in the product, so you want to get the best price possible. Next is get shipping estimates from your supplier. Most of the time, sometimes they'll try and, I recommend hitting up at least 3 to 5 suppliers, getting shipping estimates, because sometimes they'll try to throw some extra money on there to make a little bit extra. So you want to have some prices to sort of bounce off of each other, negotiate with. So make sure you're getting shipping estimates from tons of different suppliers so you know the actual cost of shipping. After all that's done, you're ready to place your order. You need to create a logo and your branding. It's super important. We're building a brand, so we need to have a logo, maybe a custom packaging, anything that comes along with building a brand. That's what you're going to need to do. And then after all that, you place your order. And then after that, pretty much it's going to take 30 to 45 days for them to manufacture your goods. Another 7 days to 21 days to ship it here. So once they're done with your product, you're going to need to create a shipping plan. If you want them to actually ship your product directly to Amazon warehouses, you basically find, sorry guys, you need to find the warehouse that your product is going to be going to. You create your shipping plan, put in all the stuff you need to, and then send your supplier the shipping labels. Super simple, easy to do. That's what I teach here on my channel, so go check out some of my other videos if you want to know how to do all this different stuff. This is just a breakdown, but that's how you get them to ship directly to the Amazon FBA warehouses. Next is creating your listing. You want to have an awesome title, bullet points, great Amazon photos. You want to have a great description, and then you want to determine what you're going to price your product at. You want to compete with all the other guys. You don't want to undercut them. You want to be kind of in the middle of where they're all charging at. So if they're charging 20 to 23, maybe do 22, 21, just anything like that. You want to price competitively. Next is going to be optimizing your listing with relative keywords. I'm gonna grab a drink here, guys. I'm getting a little bit of a scratchy throat. Okay, so next is going to be, you want to optimize your listing. So you want to find all the top keywords, which you can find in Jungle Scout as well at the keyword generator thing. But you want to find all the relative keywords and find a way to fit them into your listing so your listing ranks better in the Amazon algorithm. It's kind of tricky when you're first doing it, but if you have someone to show you, it's relatively easy. Next is going to be the last and final process, and that's launching your product. Once your product gets into the Amazon warehouses, my first step is going to be running an aggressive PPC automatic campaign for the first 14 to 21 days. What this is going to do, it's going to pull a lot of data from a bunch of different range of keywords, and it's just going to give you a lot of stuff to work with a few weeks down the line when you're going to start setting up your manual campaigns. And that leads me to my second step, is pull converting keywords from your automatic campaign, the ones that are profitable, and then you want to stick those into a manual PPC campaign and then increase the bid. This is how I launch all my products. I don't do giveaways. I don't do any of this special stuff because it's not really the best way in my opinion, in my experience. I just do an aggressive PPC launch, and it's been successful for me. It's been successful for some of my students. So yeah, that is how I launch my products. After you launch your product, you obviously want to have an email sequence in place to email all your customers after they make a purchase. A set of emails like a few days after each other, just kind of encouraging them to leave a product review, an honest product review. I use Jump Send for my email sequence. So yeah, guys, I'll leave that down in the description as well. Jump Send, super good email follow-up campaign. I do a 3 email follow-up sequence, and it's super easy. It helps me get more reviews. And yeah, it's pretty simple. And then after that, guys, every 7 days for probably 2 months, you want to be optimizing your PPC campaigns even further. So kind of just weed out the keywords that aren't converting as well, that aren't really making you a lot of money. I weed those out, and the ones that are making me a lot of money, I increase the bid even more. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much a breakdown of everything. I hope I didn't confuse you. But the most important thing, guys, I think when selling on Amazon, it's super easy to make money if you have someone you can ask questions to. That's why I created the Amazon FBA Wizards course. It's my mentorship program. I help you guys start from the first process all the way to the last till you're selling successfully on Amazon. So if you want someone to teach you guys, if you guys have questions along the way, anything, make sure to go down there, check it out, and join. But yeah, guys, if you guys have any questions, leave a comment. Make sure be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video.